and then I was one of these weird characters riding around on his painted bike with his art on the back of it going down to the French Quarter. Then to have it just sort of heartlessly kind of just stolen in the middle of the night.
An artist who paints about life in Tremé hopes someone will return his special bike and trailer. It's part of the New Orleans culture and landscape, seeing all the artists and musical talent throughout the quarter.
And this isn't the first time we reported on a French Quarter artist being the victim of theft that affects their everyday livelihood. Meg Farris has the latest story.
I mean, this is the most creative city in America. Probably. Everybody's trying to express themselves.
At 59, Freddie Zalagi finally feels like he's made it in life.
Recently, I've obtained my permit to sell in the French Quarter, so I feel like a legitimate artist now, and I'm selling in Pirates Alley and doing well with it.
The former New York City graffiti artist took one trip to the Crescent City decades ago and never left.
I met a woman who worked at the Café du Monde 35 years ago. I knew her for 3 days, and I moved here. She was covered in powdered sugar, Meg, so I couldn't resist her.
They got married and live in Tremé, and that inspires all of his paintings, the highs and lows, joys and despair of everyday people there.
But the truth is, I wouldn't live anywhere else. I love it. It's just, it's funky, it's funny, it's human. My neighbors are good people.
And that brings us to what happened there Thursday night on Governor Nichols. Freddie uses an old bike that took him hours to hand paint to get to and from work in the Quarter. Bolted on the back was a trailer like this one, but a little bigger. His children gave it to him for Father's Day to carry his works. Last night in the rain, instead of moving it to the backyard as usual, he bolted it in front of his house. This morning, he came out to this.
It's impossible to park in the French Quarter, so it allowed me to carry all my artwork. So it's really heartbreaking. I'm trying to get this going as my last career, and to have that was really such a great tool as a gift for my children. So it's heartbreaking on a lot of levels.
Now, Freddie says on an artist's salary, he really doesn't have reward money to give out for the return of his bike and trailer, but he says maybe a piece of his art would be negotiable.
No neighborhood cameras caught the theft. He plans to report it to NOPD. And while there are neighbors moving, he still plans to stay right where he is in Tremé.
It's full of history. It just feels like a living, breathing place.
Meg Farris, WWL, Louisiana.
If you know anything about the painted bike and trailer, you can call the NOPD, or we have a link with this story on WWLTV.com.